Here we've got another fraction sum, 4/5 plus 3/4. So what we have to do is we add our fractions together, but what we notice is we first look at our denominators and we see we've got a 5 and a 4. They have to be the same amount before we can add our numerators. So what we do is we take each denominator and we multiply it by the other denominator. So I've got my 5 and I'm going to multiply it by the 4. I've got my 4 and I'm going to multiply it by the 5, each one getting multiplied by each other, which will then give us the same denominator. So we've got 5 times 4 is going to be 20. 4 times 5 is also 20. There we go. We've got our denominators to the exact same amount. But now we can't forget, in this fraction, I multiplied the denominator by 4, which means whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top, and vice versa. Whatever I do to the top, I have to do to the bottom. So because I'm multiplying this bottom number, the denominator in this fraction, by 4, I have to multiply my numerator by 4. Same thing here, the denominator in this fraction has been multiplied by 5, which means I have to do the same thing to this numerator. I have to also multiply it by 5. Bottom number by 5, top number by 5. Bottom number by 4, top number by 4. Then we work out the answer. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 5 is 15. Now we've got a fraction, two fractions with the same denominators, which means now we can add up our numerators. Our denominator stays the same, 20, and 16 and 15 will be 31. So now we've got our answer, 16 plus 15 is 31, and our denominators stay exactly the same. But now if we look at this fraction, we see that our numerator is bigger than our denominator, 31 over 20. This is what we call an improper fraction. If the numerator's number is bigger than the denominator, we call it an improper fraction. Now, remember I said that a fraction means divide. So this fraction, 31 over 20, is the same thing as saying 31. It also means 31 divided by 20. It's the same thing. 31 divided by 20 is 31 over 20. So now I see how many times does 20 go into 31? Well, 20 goes into 31 once, and I have to see how much is left over. 20 goes into 31 once. That will give me 20. 20 minus 31 is going to give me 11. So if I take my 20 and I divide it into 31, 20 goes into 31 once with a remainder of 11. Then my denominator stays exactly the same. So 31 over 20 is the right answer to 16 over 20 plus 15 over 20, but it gives us an improper fraction. So to get rid of that, you divide the top number by the bottom number, which gives us 1. What is left over? The 11 over 20. Now this is back to being a proper fraction. Improper fraction, top number bigger than the bottom number. Proper fraction, top number is now smaller than the bottom number. So this is the more correct answer than that. Both the same amount, just the more acceptable, more correct answer.